welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the top 9 must-watch releases landing on streaming platforms this June, and trust us, there's plenty to be excited about. May delivered some heavy hitters, including standout premieres like Duster and Murderbot, setting a high standard and leaving fans craving more. As we step into June, the momentum doesn't slow down, with fresh titles across genres promising to capture your attention and dominate your watch list. From gripping thrillers to laugh-out-loud comedies and epic sci-fi adventures, there's something for everyone. So sit back, hit that subscribe button, and let's count down the releases you won't want to miss this month. Number 9 got Nautilus. Captain Nemo's journey begins as an Indian prince cruelly stripped of his birthright and torn from his family by the oppressive rule of the East India Company. Imprisoned and driven by a thirst for justice, he transforms into a formidable figure determined to strike back at those who wronged him. Escaping captivity, he assembles a loyal and diverse crew, united by shared loss and defiance. Together, they set sail aboard the Nautilus, a marvel of engineering and a symbol of resistance beneath the waves. As Nemo wages war against his enemies, he also uncovers breathtaking underwater realms, where danger, wonder, and mystery await at every turn. Number 8. Mercy for None. Jigen, the most feared fighter in Seoul's criminal underworld, brings an end to a brutal gang war by claiming final victory. Faced with the rise of his own brother Giziak within a rival faction, Jigen wounds himself and walks away from the world of violence to avoid spilling family blood. 15 years of uneasy peace follow, until Giziak is assassinated just before his planned retirement, shattering the fragile calm. Overcome with cold fury, Jigen re-enters the shadows to hunt down every person tied to his brother's murder, suspecting that the true killer may be closer than he thinks. As revenge collides with long-buried grudges, the streets of Seoul brace for another savage reckoning. Number 7. The Waterfront. For generations, the Buckley family has held a tight grip on Havenport, North Carolina, dominating the fishing trade and local dining scene. But as aging patriarch Harlan Buckley battles his fragile health after 2 heart attacks, his wife Belle and their ambitious son Kane struggle to keep their legacy alive. Meanwhile, daughter Bree, fresh out of rehab and still reeling from losing custody of her son, becomes involved in a risky relationship that could unravel everything the Buckleys have built. With tensions mounting and the family empire on the verge of collapse, Harlan is forced to return and steer the ship once more. As secrets surface and loyalties are tested, the Buckleys must fight to hold their dynasty together before it's lost to the tides. Number 6. The Bear Season 4. Carmen Berzado, once a rising star in Michelin-rated kitchens, is wrenched back to Chicago when his brother's suicide leaves him in charge of the family's beloved, but battered, original beef of Chicagoland. Forced to swap immaculate plating for grease-spattered order tickets, he inherits an unruly crew whose stubborn pride rivals the clamor of the griddles. Every shift pits Carmi's haute cuisine discipline against the shop's cluttered books, aging equipment, and combustible personalities. While fighting to modernize recipes and salvage the business, he also wrestles with unresolved guilt, fractured family bonds, and the ghost of his brother's final days. Amid the sizzle of beef and the chaos of lunch rushes, Carmi discovers that rebuilding a sandwich shop may be his toughest, most cathartic, and most human service yet. Number 5. Stick. Price Cahill was once on the brink of golfing stardom, until a catastrophic meltdown on the green shattered his career and sent his life into a downward spiral. Now jobless, abandoned by his wife, and haunted by past failures, Price finds an unexpected shot of redemption when he crosses paths with Santi, a troubled teenage golf prodigy brimming with raw potential. Recognizing a chance to reclaim purpose, Price throws himself into mentoring the young talent, hoping to mold Santi into the champion he himself never became. As the two navigate personal demons and the pressures of competition, their bond becomes a lifeline for them both. With everything on the line, Price bets his last hopes on Santi's rise, believing that the teen's success could ultimately redeem them both. Number 4. Ginny in Georgia. 15-year-old Ginny Miller, angsty and wise beyond her years, often feels like the adult in a relationship with her free-spirited, impulsive 30-year-old mother, Georgia. After a lifetime of running and reinvention, Georgia is determined to settle down in a charming New England town and finally offer her kids the stability and normalcy they've never known. But beneath Georgia's charismatic charm and picture-perfect mom routine lies a dark and complicated past that refuses to stay buried. As secrets resurface and old threats creep closer, Georgia must navigate the fine line between creating a fresh start and confronting the shadows that could shatter everything. In her relentless fight to protect her family, Georgia proves she'll go to any length, no matter how risky or morally gray. Number 3. Fubar Season 2. For years, a father and daughter have lived side by side, each secretly serving as a CIA operative without the other knowing, building their entire relationship on carefully crafted lies. When their double lives are suddenly exposed, the shocking truth forces them into an uneasy partnership as they're thrown into high-stakes missions filled with danger, deception, and explosive action. As they navigate the murky world of espionage together, their once fractured bond is put to the ultimate test. Struggling to trust one another, they must confront buried truths, emotional wounds, and the reality of who they've truly become. Amid gunfire, covert operations, and international threats, they slowly begin to rebuild their relationship not just as agents, but as family. Number 2. Ironheart. Marvel Television's Ironheart follows young tech prodigy Riri Williams as she returns to her hometown of Chicago, determined to leave a lasting impact with her revolutionary iron suit designs. A genius inventor with a fearless drive, Riri quickly gains attention, not only for her brilliance, but for the cutting-edge power she wields. Her journey takes an unexpected turn when she crosses paths with Parker Robbins, a magnetic and enigmatic figure known as the Hood, who blurs the lines between dark magic and street-level ambition. As technology clashes with mysticism, Riri is pulled into a deeper conflict that tests both her intellect and her sense of purpose. Number 1. Squid Game Season 3. Amid rising threats and shifting alliances, she must navigate a world where the greatest battles are fought not just with armor, but with heart. Following the bloody fallout of Season 2, Squid Game Season 3 opens with Ji Hun reeling from a failed rebellion, the loss of a close friend, and the sting of betrayal. Though broken and at his lowest, he's dragged back into the deadly cycle as the Squid Game grinds forward without mercy. Forced into increasingly brutal rounds, Ji Hun and the remaining players face impossible choices, each one bringing harsher consequences and pushing their morality to the brink. Meanwhile, In-ho reclaims his chilling role as front man, welcoming a new group of powerful VIPs, even as his brother Jim-ho edges closer to uncovering the game's hidden island. But with a traitor lurking in the shadows and Ji Hun's resolve wearing thin, the question looms, will he rise again or be cursed once and for all?